Peter. Oh my God. All right, we've been meaning to do this forever.
Yes, for a long time, Sarah, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, we're talking, I don't mean long time.
Are you blaming it on me?
Yeah, I'm blaming it on you. I don't mean long time. I'm like, long time. What would you consider a long time?
Probably for the past 3 months, since you've been in the works launching RealityNetwork.tv.
Okay, so first off, it's not 3 months. It's years.
Throwing me under the bus
Years
already.
in the making. Years, okay?
Everybody knows you from the Vanderpump show, okay?
Yes.
Everybody knows you from Vanderpump Rules. From
Yes.
season 1, you are an OG.
Yes.
You are now one of the founders of RealityNetwork.tv.
Reality Network, yeah.
RealityNetwork.tv. Thank you.
Yep.
And Peter Madrigal. Did I say it correctly?
Yes,
people,
you did.
Thank you. Because people always say to me, "How do you work for the guy? You can't say his last name right."
Madrigal.
I don't know. It's a
Madrigal. Madrigal. It just rolls off the tongue.
Madrigal. I think I get it right 50% of the time.
And the other 50, what do you say?
I think I dropped the R.
Not going to say this name anymore?
Madrigal. I always say Madrigal. I do. I say Madrigal. I leave out the R, Peter.
Leave out the R. Drop the R. All right. That's fine. Yeah, so I founded, I'm there's the other half, one half to the founders. So there's two of us. And founded Reality Network slightly over 1 year ago. One year ago at this time. So we founded it on July the 17th, 2023. And now we're here.
And you officially launched this summer, though.
We officially launched this summer, yeah.
All right.
We had to accumulate a bunch of TV shows and then get the trademark going. All this, there was a lot of paperwork that we had to do before we actually had a television network on TV that you could download, that you could watch on Roku, which is where we're on right now, is Roku.
Yeah, explain to people, because I get that question a lot. People are like, okay, where do I find it? So you've essentially done this deal with Roku. It's a channel on Roku,
Yes.
and then within that, it focuses solely on reality TV. So if you love reality TV and you come to Reality Network, you are essentially getting not only you from Vanderpump, you're getting my show.
I don't have a show on there.
Wow, but I mean, you
but
appear
it
like
is my channel. It's my channel. We get I have very specific goals in mind with this channel. So I have your talk show. I have another talk show that you're going to be on with Danny Carr, Serving with Purpose. That's on there. I got a couple of dramatic shows. I got Hair Cult, Catching Cheaters. I have
love that.
yeah. So we got one travel show. There's called World's Most Unique Adventures. So Hair Cult is it's a drama that takes place in a hair salon in Austin, Texas. Next month we have Eat Up with Al, which is coming out. It's a travel show where Al Whiting, he was on the movie The Waterboy.
Yep.
He has a show that we're going to be putting on the channel, and he goes around to different cities in the United States and tries out little hole-in-the-wall places for the best food. It's like the exact opposite of Kitchen Nightmares.
Okay.
I
I
it's
like
the exact
it.
opposite of that. And then we also have Danny's show coming out next month. So we have a nice catalog of TV shows on the network right now. And there's only more to come. I have tomorrow, at the time of this recording, I have a meeting for a car show, and then my buddy is putting together another car show. So by September, October, we're going to drop 2 car shows on if everything goes according to plan, 2 car shows on the network.
Are we going to be seeing you back on aside from, obviously you're on interviews like myself, you're doing pop-ins for show, but is Peter working on your own, because I recently saw a headline, you said you'd be willing to be the next Bachelor. When are you going to do a dating show?
I don't have a dating show in mind.
Oh, okay.
But I am working on, so there is a project that I've been working on for the past 9 years. It's called Bar Brawl. All right.
Okay.
So it's a mixology show. It's about bartenders who compete. It's like Master Chef or Guy Fieri's kitchen shopping show. I can't remember what the name of it is. And basically, it's a competition show between different bartenders.
Okay.
So you have, you basically like on Master Chef, you basically replace the chicken with vodka. So you're giving a mystery bass. You're giving different ingredients, and you got to put it together. And I'd be hosting that.
Okay.
And then I'm working on something else that I'm not at liberty to talk about right now because the deal hasn't gone through yet. So hopefully, I'm crossing my fingers that everything goes according to plan for that one. But yeah, I have two shows that I'm
that you would be on or as a regular.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay,
so,
good.
I mean, if you want to see me, that I'm going to be on Reality Network. Yes.
Yeah, your fans want to see you.
But this is my. I get so many of those questions too. I get asked that all the time. Like, oh, Peter, are we going to be able to see you on a TV show? Well, I'm kind of running the company. I'm kind of running the company. I'm the president. I'm the owner. The president, owner, founder.
Seeking talent. You're like the talent finder.
Yeah, basically, yeah. I have to get on, send emails, try to get, different sponsorship deal, all that stuff. Like everything that goes into being a president, owner of a company, that's basically what I'm doing. So I don't really have time to do any television, even doing like a TV show like what I'm talking about. I have to find the sponsors and help find the budget for it and all that stuff. And that in and of itself is another job, which I don't mind doing because it is my network and it's going to go on my channel.
Okay, so people find it, though, realitynetwork.tv. People can sign up there,
so realitynetwork.tv is the website. So Reality Network is what you're going to put in when you go and sign up on Roku.
Okay, cool.
Watch.realitynetwork.tv, that'll take you right there. There's a few different sites for it. And we're going to be expanding to Amazon, Fire Stick, and Apple soon.
Well, and it's like a $5 a month subscription, right? The subscription's like super affordable.
Yeah. Basically, yeah. You buy the year, you basically save like 3.5 months if you buy the year with one of our codes.
Yeah, Code Sarah. That's the one you need to use.
Code Sarah. Use Code Sarah, and it's basically less than a latte.
For tons of entertainment. Yes,
a month less. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So how has your summer been going? Obviously, we're going to get to Vanderpump Rules because I know. You're still friends with some of the people. I mean, I'm not friends with them anymore after my Something About It review. So you and I are on the same page.
Wait, what happened? Wait, okay. We're gonna have to come back to that. We're gonna definitely come back to that. Okay.
Well, I saw you that day. It took a left after. I was so angry.
Oh, I was out there with my Reality Network TV show. TV T-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah, I had to be rocking that.
Yeah, it was great.
I wanted to take some of because I do have reality news as well. So I wanted to take the reality news crew to review the sandwiches because they write articles for the website.
Did they get a sandwich that day?
They didn't.
Okay, thank you. Exactly.
Even the great Peter Madrigal couldn't get a sandwich.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay,
that makes my point.
So, okay. So what was the question?
Well, now you were like, I have questions for you about my Something About It review. What did you want to say? You were like, okay, we're coming back to that.
Yeah, we'll come back to that.
You were going to tell me something.
Yeah, what? So was it
what do you want to know? What went wrong?
Was it just a lack of gluten in your body that caused you to go...
That was one reason.
Was that one of the reasons why you put it up? Okay, so you said something like, "Oh, I'm without bread" or something like that on the rant on the video, and then all of a sudden I'm looking at my phone and everybody's picking this up. It's like Sarah Fraser was like being picked up by. I was like, what did she do?
Okay, well, all right, I want to know what Ken and Lisa Vanderpump would do. Because I guarantee
they probably did that. No,
a grand opening, they would have done the same thing.
No, I thought you were asking if they were in your shoes.
Okay, if they were in mine, Lisa would have had a meltdown. She would have been like, this is not.
Excuse me, darling. Actually, she would have just gone to the front. Give me a sandwich.
Yeah, first of all, she would not have waited in line.
Yes,
but
she wouldn't be waiting in line. Oh, no. You don't Lisa Vanderpump does not wait in line.
Absolutely not. The queen does not wait in line.
No.
Okay, but no, what went wrong was we were all waiting. We had a great time. You came out. You were taking pictures with fans. Here's my thing. I'm going to give them this. For the first 2 hours of our wait, okay, they were somewhat communicating. A woman was coming down the aisle with some water. The line was moving. And then all of a sudden at 2 o'clock, maybe even 1:30, 2.5 hours before they're getting ready to close, the line stops moving and they stop communicating with anybody, letting people in the line know, hey, we're closing at 4. We're out of X amount of sandwiches. You are most likely never going to have a sandwich in your mouth today. So you are welcome to stay for a picture, or you can come back. I would have taken advantage of my email list. I would have said, sign up for our email list. We'll send you a $10% off coupon, or we'll send you a free cookie the next time you come back. They did not communicate. I lost my shit. And also, yeah, I was there for like 5 or 6 hours without anything to eat.
First of all, before you did kind of the same thing just recently.
What? With what?
Was it crumble?
Yes, but
what is going on?
I'm addicted
They
to
just
it.
don't want you. You have a picture with a red X over your face
all
at
in
all
LA.
these places.
I know.
they don't want to serve Sarah Fraser.
I know. I gotta go in the back here at SIR and see what photos they have up.
Don't worry, we'll serve you. We'll serve you.
Oh, you're like, you know what? You're welcome here. All right. Well, let's talk Vanderpump, since we were talking about Ariana and Katie.
Sounds good.
There's been so many stories floating out there, so many rumors. First of all, did you see the story where Tom Sandoval sued Ariana in their ongoing lawsuit with Rachel, and what were your thoughts?
Well, first of all, that thing would have gone thrown out very quickly because I don't know. I don't think that there was any justification to the lawsuit, but that's just my thoughts. But he dropped it right away.
Wait,
because
the whole thing, or do you think that him suing Ariana would have gotten thrown out?
I think that him suing Ariana would have gotten thrown out. I mean, what exactly did Ariana do?
Well, he was suing, I think, just to
what
basically...
was the justification behind the lawsuit?
Well, I think he was suing to try to get people off his back, like saying, like, it's not me that distributed the porn, it's her.
So it would have...
And I'm counter-suing her...
Yeah, but he recorded
for sharing, right, but he says that she went into his phone without his permission, grabbed that video, and then distributed it to other people. That's what he's saying, that that was what it was. Now he's dropped it.
They were in a common law marriage. They were together for 9 years. So, I don't think that I don't know, maybe, is there still privacy between spouses? I'm not sure. I don't know.
So, okay, were you shocked, though, that Sandoval would do that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was a little shocked but then again, he did drop it, right? Did he drop it?
Yeah. No, he dropped it and fired his attorney.
Oh, wow. Okay, there you go. Well, good on him, I guess.
And he said he didn't realize he was suing her. Do you believe that?
No, I don't believe that at all.
You think he knew?
Yeah, I think he knew. Come on. Because here's the thing. Once a lawsuit goes through, you got to have the permission of the client.
I thought so too. He says it was. He thought they were just filing a motion, basically a motion to say, like, she went into his phone.
Vacate,
she's the one that did this, probably to vacate. Yeah, to like end his part of it, because he is saying, I didn't distribute this. I didn't have anything.
No, see, that's not going to fly, because he would know if there's a difference between a motion to vacate and a lawsuit. I didn't think that vacate and lawsuit were even remotely the similar in word.
Not in the same category. I'm not
Not in the same category. Vacate, V, lawsuit, L. Yeah, no, there's no distinct. There's definitely a distinguish there. You're able to like figure out what letters those are. Come on.
Have you talked to Tom Sandoval or run into him this summer?
No.
Anybody from the cast have you talked to or run into?
Schwartz.
Oh, how's Schwartzy doing?
They came in for a bar crawl.
Yeah, his epic bar crawl with Jax.
Who?
Jax Taylor.
Oh.
Was Jax here?
Oh. Don't care.
Where do you and Jax stand? You said the show was going to be shit. You thought the Valley was going to be shit.
Yeah.
Okay, it's getting to season 2. Are you?
I mean, I'm surprised it got a season 2. It has 500,000 viewers per episode. Those aren't good numbers.
Do you think, though, people have like a real interest in it?
I don't know. I mean, like there was some interest. I could tell that there was some interest. I just personally would never watch it. You know what I mean? Like, it's like a grown adult acting like a child, and then he has all of his minions running around with him, like, you know, like worshiping him.
Well, when Jax was in here, was he hitting on other women?
I don't pay attention to Jax. I don't know. See, here's the thing with me and Jax. What happened was he was talking a lot of shit about me behind my back. So I'm like, well, I'm not going to have that as a friend. You know, out of everyone, I was very loyal to him for the longest time. So once I found that out, I was like, all right, well, we're done. You know, I'm a Gemini. I cut people off pretty quickly.
So, okay, so you just found out he was talking shit. You were like, I'm done. Did you guys ever talk it out at all? Or
nah. Because he does that to a lot of people. You know what I mean? So I'm like, what's the point?
I had read that you had said you thought that he and Brittany could be faking their split for ratings. Where do you where do you stand with that now?
Well, I mean, like they still have the same PR, Lori.
Yep. You ain't buying it?
I mean, well, wouldn't Brittany have gotten rid of Lori? Like, right? I don't know. Like that seems like it's like, oh yeah, your husband's cheating on you with your PR. Well,
okay, but come on. You have ears all over this city. What are the streets saying? What are the streets saying? Are these two shacking up at her fake Airbnb, or what are the streets saying? Come on, you know all the players. What's the real scoop?
Oh, I don't know what the real scoop is. I'm just theorizing. I'm taking it from what I'm looking at.
Okay. All right. We don't. Okay. Well, you only know what you know.
Yeah, I only know what I know. That's it. Like I don't know what else. You know what I mean?
So, okay, so you've seen Schwartzy here for the bar crawl. That seemed like a pretty successful bar crawl, apparently. They're doing another one, I think.
Yeah, they're doing another one. Yeah, they're doing another one, I guess. I don't know when they're doing it.
What do you make of all the rumors that Vanderpump Rules is on pause? Were you shocked?
No, I wasn't shocked. When they put it on pause, I wasn't shocked.
Why?
Because of number one, they're putting a lot of effort into the Valley, and they're trying to, and a lot of the cast from Vanderpump Rules is trying to go to the Valley, too. So I don't think that there was as much interest in some of the cast members to do Vanderpump Rules, you know.
Okay, wait. You don't think there's enough interest? Wait, do you think the cast is over it, or you think the production company is like, we're over the cast?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit of both. Maybe a little both. You know, I think that maybe they were a little apprehensive about. Because here's the thing: when you really, because I don't know what happened in season 11. I wasn't there. I wasn't around, so I don't know.
And did you watch?
No.
Okay.
No, but basically, what was happening was they were trying to get people to talk, certain people to have scenes and communicate, and to talk to each other, and there was pushback. So I think that it was a little bit of both, a little bit from the cast, a little bit from the production company.
Okay, yeah. Well, and apparently it was really a lot of, Alex Baskin has said this, that the cast had really, they all wanted big demands. Alex kind of alluded to the fact, like, people wanted producer credits. It was never going to happen. Money, we know Rachel wanted equal pay as Ariana and Tom. Didn't happen. One of the reasons she didn't come back. So, yeah, I mean, it's... Do you have it? And now people are saying like Sheena, who I know you're friends with, has said, like, I don't see how all the women can come back. I don't see how Ariana, Katie.
Well, I think that the first couple of seasons 1 through 4, 5, up until maybe season 8 or 9, when people started kind of like leaving Sir, there was a huge amount of authenticity to the show, because you could go on a random night and find your favorite cast member from the show Vanderpump Rules.
Yeah. Oh my God, I remember coming to LA years ago. Yeah.
Yeah. So there was an authenticity to it. Now you come to Sir and you'll see me, because I still work at Sir. I still manage the place. I mean, the other night we were low on servers, so I had to take some tables, and that's someone asked, is it like riding a bike? I was like, no, it's just second nature to me. I can just do that. And there were all the tables were fans, and they were like, wait, Peter's serving us? You know what I mean? But so for me, there was a level of authenticity from everyone working here. I don't know when people started trickling off. I know Stassi was the first one back in season 3 who trickled off. She wasn't even around for half of season 4. But there was an authenticity with everyone working here. And once they left, I mean, it's like, okay, Vanderpump Rules, but what does it have to do with Sir? What does it have to do with actual Lisa Vanderpump spots? You know, other than like Tom and Tom owning 1% of TomTom, which no longer has that. I don't think, I looked at it the other night, and I don't think the TomTom sign is on anymore. It's something I noticed the other night.
Wait, does that mean Tom? What does that mean?
She's rebranding it as Pump. So when you walk into when you walk into that building formerly known as TomTom, it is now like you walk in and there's the gate and it says Pump above it.
So it's being rebranded as Pump.
Yeah,
and we're going to get rid of TomTom.
I think so.
Do you think she's buying them out of their 1% ownership?
I thought she already did.
Oh, did she?
Maybe
she did.
I don't know. I would have.
You're like, you want them. How do you think Schwartz and Sandy's is doing?
I heard, I don't know. I just hear from the grapevine that it's a ghost town over there.
So, all right.
That's what I've heard. That's, you know, I'm not trying to cast any aspersions, but that's what I've heard, you know.
All right. So, I mean, you've been in television a long time. You didn't come back on season 11. Are you still, how do you feel about that? Like, are you, okay, are we taking down Bravo with Reality Network? Like, are you still like...
You know what? If anything happens, I'm gonna just keep on working hard on my company.
All right, but what's your prediction? Do you okay? So Sheena, your friend, says she doesn't think one of the women is coming back. Do you think Ariana is coming back?
Well, but no, she has a great gig with Love Island. Why would she come back? She's literally built herself, like built something awesome. Like, yeah, I wouldn't be, if I was in her shoes, I wouldn't be coming back. What, for what?
What about Katie?
Katie, I mean, promote something about her more. Yeah, I would do it if I was Katie. Yeah, yeah. But I mean, like, again, there would be more authenticity if everyone still worked here, or get a new cast.
Yeah, you're basically saying the cast has become so inauthentic. They don't work here anymore. It doesn't.
They're authentic in their own right, but as far as working here at this point, no. Right. They don't work here anymore.
Right.
They worked here for years.
Yeah.
You know. The only one that actually served tables here for a while, was Rachel. She started in 2018, 19, and then we came back, and then she stopped in 2022. Yeah, wait, no, 2021. Yeah, she didn't. She worked half of the year of 2021, that she quit.
So what is your prediction? So
I don't even know if I'm getting my dates right.
Well, I mean, but your point, it doesn't really matter the dates.
Came back, and then she left again. Because of the scandal.
Basically, you're saying, how can Vanderpump Rules come back when none of them work at SIR or a Vanderpump establishment anymore?
Exactly. It's Vanderpump Rules. It is Lisa Vanderpump's establishments.
Yeah.
You can't just be like, random people watching their lives and have the same name. That's why the Valley exists. But, I mean, what's funny about the Valley to me is that it's supposed to be the sequel.
Yeah.
And there's only 3 people on it from the original.
Kristen, Jax, and Brittany.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, well, if you are a producer now, who could you see going from the current Vanderpump Rules cast to the Valley?
I think everyone should.
You're ready to see everyone.
I think they should get. I think if I was Bravo, I'd be like, let's get Sandoval, let's get Schwartz, let's get Sheena, let's get Lala, let's get the whole crew back. That's what I would do. All right. Everyone pretty much lives in the Valley at this point. Why isn't everyone on that show? Everybody some of these other people. I mean, who you know what I mean?
Yeah.
No, the ones that it should be a serious sequel. That's what I would do.
Where are you with, you mentioned obviously you saw Schwartz, you're friends with Sheena. I know earlier this year you talked about Rachel had sent you a text. She'd kind of apologized for the comments on Watch What Happens Live, calling you a starter pony, which were, I'd be pissed too. Yeah. Have you guys had any communication since then? I mean, she's got a podcast now about mental health. Have you been invited on?
No, I haven't. But then again, I keep on reiterating, I'm working on my own
Yeah.
I'm working on my own platform.
Well, Peter, we like some promotion. I mean, we could go. She's got a pretty popular podcast. We could go on there. We could promote. Yes.
Maybe I'll hit her up. Why not?
Let's text her while we're live here on this podcast. Do you text her at all?
No.
Oh. Hi, Rachel. Here with Sarah Fraser. Not sure if you know her, that crazy chick that went on the Something About Her. Anyway, wondering if we could do a guest spot on your podcast.
There's something about her tirade.
There's something about her tirade. Have you listened to her? You haven't listened to her podcast? No. Okay. Do you listen to any podcasts, by the way? What is Peter listening to?
Oh, man. I listen to music while I'm at the gym. And then, I'll watch some YouTube videos.
Wait, are you a podcast guy at all, or
Not
no?
Really.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm just like, I used to be a podcast guy years ago. I used to listen to podcasts at the gym, and now I'm just it just fell off for me. I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
You know.
I know it comes and goes.
It comes and goes. I'm more of I used to listen to music at the gym. Then I used to listen to podcasts. Now I'm back to music. So, and then as far as television goes, I mean, I'm working all day. So when I want to entertain myself, I usually watch like a movie or a historical drama. I'm really into the Roman Empire. I'm a Roman history fanatic.
Oh,
so,
really?
Yeah. The other day I was watching Those Who Are About to Die, Salute You, which was the Roman salute of the gladiators to the emperor, right? We who are about to die salute you. And Titus, the Emperor Titus, was emperor in 79 AD, right? He succeeded his father, Vespasian, of the Flavian dynasty, right? So he's having a scene with his brother Domitian, who succeeded him 2 years afterwards in 81 AD. And behind the Emperor Titus was a bust of the Emperor Caracalla. NBC. I have to say this. Do you need like a curator for this show? Because the Emperor Caracalla did not become emperor until 211 AD. I recognize.
Wait, so are you saying they got something wrong?
Big time.
Okay.
It was bothering me. I had to pause it and just start regurgitating what I'm telling you right now to my brother. He was all like, "Whoa," because like this emperor wasn't even born yet. You're talking 79 AD, and the emperor in question didn't become emperor until 211 AD, when he was like, 22 years old? He was 22 years old in 211 AD. Okay, so how many years apart is that? It's over 100 years.
Did you write them a sternly worded letter?
But that's I don't know. That's the way I entertain my mind, I guess. Yeah.
Is the Roman Empire and fact checking them on their
I could definitely do that. I mean, the other day, my brother Paul was at the museum over there in
what museum?
In New York, the Met. Yeah, and he sent a picture of a bust of a Roman emperor, right? And I was all like, well, that's not a Roman emperor. That's Gaius Julius Caesar. He never was an emperor.
Wow. Are you going to go on Jeopardy? This is like a kind of like, wow, you got a lot.
Yeah. No, you know what's funny is that when that TikTok trend came out, was it last year? I was literally like, wait, hold on. What? Because none of these guys really knew anything about it. I'm just like,
If someone asked you what was the Roman Empire or when was it, you would know immediately.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, well, the Roman Empire technically lasted for about 1,000 years, but you're talking about the Republic before the fall of the Roman Empire was 475 AD. However, I tend to think it's
only
a little
half
bit,
asleep.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. See, no. Well, let's go back to Vanderpump Rules.
I'm kidding.
Let's go back to Vanderpump
people
Rules.
love this about you. No, there's nothing else to really talk about with Vanderpump Rules, right? I mean, I'm curious about your friendship with Sheena and Brock. I like them.
Yeah, no. I mean, they keep on asking me. I mean, I want to get Sheena onto Reality Network. I think that would be awesome. In what capacity, we're not entirely sure yet, because we're still literally, it's not the developmental stage at this point. We have launched, and now we're just like building it out. We're the build out stage, literally. So we're trying to figure out maybe something with Sheena would be cool, like as a news anchor or something like that with reality news. I don't know, but we'll cross that bridge when we get to it, and you'll be one of the first people to know.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. I mean, I've been having. See, this is my purpose. This is something that I've achieved a lot. Like I had a vision for what I wanted with my life.
Yeah.
And then I achieved pretty much all of it by the time I was 40. And then you're like, oh, you wake up at 40 and you're like, wait, I did all of what I set out to do. What do I do now? You know? And so once I wasn't on Vanderpump Rules anymore last year, I was like, all right, so I pivoted to acting. I got a movie with Netflix. And then that movie went away because of the strikes. So I was like, well, shit. So then you don't know how long the strikes are going to go. And then my buddy Alex, he was all like, why don't we just start our own network? I was like, I'm in. Let's go.
Wait, what was all your goals before 40? I want to know how you did it.
I wanted to wanted to go to USC. Got that done. I wanted to
UFC?
USC.
USC. Okay,
yeah, home of the
college.
Trojans.
Okay,
yeah.
college. Okay, gotcha.
The Trojans were the original Romans, actually. So.
It all comes back to the Romans. It all comes back.
So I went to Troy. And then so one of my other goals was, I want to get on television, and I want to be in television, and I want to do that. I want to do entertainment. I want to produce, and I want to be on TV. And I achieved that. So it's all like, well, what else do I do now?
Wow, that's amazing, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, you came to LA and you made that happen.
Yeah,
that is
exactly.
the dream. That's what
there
everybody
was
wants.
There was some other stuff like, more superficial things like, oh, I want a BMW,
Yeah, right.
That, But for the most part, yeah, I achieved basically what I wanted.
Isn't that great? Would you
awesome.
tell people to move to Los Angeles and pursue their dream?
Yeah, but you see, here's the thing. Moving to Los Angeles and pursuing your dream, people get discouraged very quickly. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's like you have to, it's like becoming a doctor or like a lawyer, You got to meet the right people, and you got to be able to, and then you got to have the right talent, and there's a lot of factors that go into it. But if you're persistent enough and you know what you're doing, then you might make it.
Do you feel like that's what happened for you when you got cast on Vanderpump Rules?
It's funny. When I got cast on Vanderpump Rules, a lot of people were like, why are you doing that show? They work here. They're no longer, they worked here. No longer work here anymore. And they were asking me like, well, why are you doing that show? I was like, well, because it's probably, if it's a one-hit wonder for a season, okay, well, we tried. Nobody's going to remember. But if it's successful,
yeah,
it's a totally different story. And it was successful.
What a great gamble. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Did you have a feeling season 1 you knew it'd be a hit?
Once we got the first numbers in, I remember the gay pride that we were in for season 2. I think season 1 was playing at that point, or had been playing at that point, and some of the crew were all like, "Peter, congratulations! It's the highest rated Bravo show in terms of the first episode ever."
You knew it was a hit.
Yeah,
season
exactly.
1.
That's right when people started throwing out the congratulations. I knew automatically it was a hit. And this was like, I'm not going to say we were the pioneers of reality television. However, because there's, Real World, Road Rules, and then of course the iconic,
right.
Real
the
Housewives.
Osbournes, Housewives.
Yes.
There's been a lot. Yeah.
But this was a different
Amazing
type
Race.
this was a different type of show.
Yeah.
Because it had to do with. Because like the other ones, they were always like an adventure show, or like I don't even know what Real World was. Like everyone's stuck in a house or something. Yeah. This was actually about a bunch of people that worked at a spot, at a place.
I know. Here
and
it's
now,
Sir.
And now it's been always imitated, never duplicated.
It's true. It's true. I know.
Yeah. The Abbey tried it. Yeah, it didn't work out.
They had a reality show for a brief second, right? They tried to pitch it.
No. It was on VH1. I think they pulled it because they weren't getting any viewers. But I already know. I know the mistakes that were made with that show. They didn't cast anybody within. They had a casting call outside. That was the success of Vanderpump Rules. Everybody was friends here, hung out here.
Yeah,
over there.
You guys were.
When you cast a bunch of strangers to do even if you're doing a movie with a bunch of strangers, people are still going to do a read through on the script. And it's a little bit harder when you put a bunch of people in the same room with nothing to talk about.
Yeah.
Because they don't know each other. It takes a few days, a few weeks to really get to know someone, to get to know people.
Peter, how many years now have you worked for Lisa and Ken?
I've been here since 2008.
Wow!
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Yeah.
You are like I mean, what is? They must be. I'm sure it's mutual, but they must love you.
Yeah, they do. I'm like a resident here.
They're like you. Wow! Did they give you anything special for your? 15-year anniversary?
15-year. Couple shots of tequila, I guess.
No special. Like that's pretty amazing to
I
run
hear
someone's
people
business
like
for
changing
15 years.
jobs all the time, and I'm like, man, what would that be like? I do know one thing. Unless I'm the owner of it, which is highly unlikely, this is going to be my only restaurant job for I own a company, so that's what I'm building up right now. But yeah, I often told myself for years, this is the only restaurant job that I'll ever work.
Why? Or do you just like Ken and Lisa that much, or the people? What keeps you here?
Just the appreciation, I suppose you could say. Yeah.
What is Lisa like as a boss?
Oh, she's awesome. She's not in the early years. She was a little bit more hands-on, but now she's hands-off because it's like if I don't get it at this point,
You haven't gotten it after 15 years.
I know, right?
I think you got it. You're very smart.
I think so too.
Yeah.
So it's not 15; it's 16 years.
16 years.
16.
I think you've got it.
Yeah, I think so too.
Yeah. What did you learn from them, though? Was it about, because I love, the thing I like is being around successful people is you learn so much from them, right? Whether it's how they handle business or how they develop companies or how they handle investors. Like, what is one of the
I never got into that part of it, investors, but one thing that I did appreciate was the way they handle business and the way they look at their staff. It's like family almost.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They want to get to know their staff,
Yeah.
It's like you would think that people like that, they have there's a stigma, you know what I mean? Sometimes it's like, you just work for me. No, they actually want to get to know people.
Lastly, have you been out to his Brock? Had you out to their house? Like he's always making a fence or like digging a ditch.
But I just haven't had time.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think I would go. He seems like he does a lot of work. I feel like he'd have you like you're super jacked. He's gonna have you like lifting bricks.
I know, right?
He's always out there filming himself building a wall. I'm like,
he's
dude.
Gonna be like, oh, Peter, help me lift this thing. I'm like, I worked out this morning.
Yeah, always. The guy's like making his own cement.
Yeah.
It's like.
I'm constantly throwing around weights. I was there this morning. So.
Yeah, you're in. You.
I built up. I look at myself like I'll be walking by, and then all of a sudden I see something. from myself from like years ago,
jacked.
And I'm literally like, wow, I put some weight on. Because I'm looking at myself, and I played football, so the muscle memory was still there. So. I was told back in the day, oh, you need to be really, really skinny, Peter, and you shouldn't be lifting weights, just doing cardio.
Who said this? Was this to be on TV?
But yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it was.
Okay, so you were thinking about doing the cocaine diet, and then you were like, fuck that. I'm going to look like a Disney prince.
Minus the cocaine, that's exactly what I was doing. I was just doing cardio, no weightlifting, you know what I mean? And it clearly shows on those earlier versions. I remember one of the bus, we were watching it. We were closing up here. I was having a glass of wine, and we were watching it on the screen over there. And one of the busters was all like, "Peter, you were really skinny."
And now you're jacked.
I was jacked in high school and college, because I played football in college.
Yeah, you're super tall in real life, and I'm not sure people realize that.
Yeah, that's another comment that I get. Is
you're very tall.
They say, "Oh, you got big," and I was like, "Well, thank you." And then they're like, but you're taller than you look on TV. I'm like, I don't know how you're supposed to gauge someone's height on television.
It's hard. You can't really.
But yeah, I'm like, unless I hunch when I'm 6'1", I'm 6'3".
I know you are. You're so tall. I could see you. Clearly, you would play football.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my God. All right. Well, Peter, we love you. We're so excited about
Sarah,
the network.
love you too.
It's amazing.
Hey, I'm excited to have you on board. You were one of the first people that I brought on board.
I know.
Yeah.
I'm so flattered because you came on my show with David Yontif. The two of us, we partner still weekly on the podcast. Mm-hmm. And I'm honored. And then you were like, I'm starting this network. Would you ever bring your talk show and develop things? And I'm like, yeah. And I can't wait. Like, I'm actually going to develop a full-on talk show. We're eventually going to have a studio audience, the whole thing. I want to bring back Maury.
That's my goal. That's
the goal. Yes.
Yeah, that's one of my. I have several. Like, I want to have like my goals for like the talk shows on Reality Network. I want to have 4 of them, 4 different ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're like you were self-described as the Howard Stern type.
That's
kind of
the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love
we got that. Yeah.
And then I have Danny, which is how do you say it? Night, sexy.
Oh, okay. He's
voice.
a nighttime host.
Yeah, daytime, but I think it should.
No,
be
I
want to
bring back Maury, Are You the Father on your network. So you better insurance up because
right.
we got get some contracts. We do have to insurance up. Yeah, I want to see people. Are they the daddy?
And then I want something that's a little bit more off the wall. I have 2 friends, Gabby and Michaela. I want them to do something that's a little like, try different restaurants like with Uber Eats or something like that. And then they just kind of like go into song and dance randomly or some, just kind of like it really shows their personality,
I love that.
And then I want to have like something like with like 3 of my buddies. I'm not going to be on it, but I want 3 specific dudes that I'm friends with. That they're all friends. We're all friends, but I want them to, because they have like. Sometimes can get argumentative, which is hilarious.
Oh, that'd be good. Yeah, we like people that can,
So there's 4 talk shows that I want to do on this channel, and then I got some other TV shows that I'm producing right now that I'm trying to get off the ground. And like I said, next month on Reality Network, we're going to have 3 new TV shows coming out.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
You can find Roku. Many of you already have the app installed on your television. You can download the app. You can go to realitynetwork.tv. One last final question. I mean, you are kind of like a zaddy now. You're hot. You've accomplished all these things. You're a Roman Empire aficionado. Are you dating anybody? Or are you on Raya? Like, I mean, how's it going? What's your dating life? I haven't met your girlfriend.
I don't have a girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
I don't have one.
Oh.
This year I've been in and out of a couple of relationships.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Anybody we know?
No.
Okay.
See, that's the thing. That side of my life, I've already tried to date publicly.
Yeah, you've done that a couple times. Yeah.
And it's like I like to keep that side of my life private now. You know what I mean? If it gets serious, then it's going to become more public.
Yeah.
You
okay.
know? Does that make sense?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that could be, I kind of want you to date somebody because then I could do a whole talk show on it, Boning Peter Madrigal, Like
There's that Sarah humor that we like.
There it is.
Boning Peter. Okay.
Are you having regrets bringing me on the network? Okay.
Nope. Okay. No regrets at all, actually.
All right, good.
None whatsoever.
Okay, well, let's go do a tour, sir. I'm ready. You ready?
Yeah, sounds good. Let's do it.
Bye.